welcome to another video. I keep on rolling with these videos. Welcome to Penguin Tarot. I am Barbara. So in this video, we're gonna check what type of girlfriend Joy is going to be like. And I think, yeah, she's the last person, so we can finish off with Red Velvet. And let's just jump into her reading. So what type of girlfriend will Joy be like? What type of girlfriend is Joy like? I'm sorry, Joy. Exposing. Well, I didn't expose you. That was somebody else. The card that we have is Dragon. Okay, I can say this because you guys have already watched this for sure. For sure. I don't know what card Joy got for her, for the spouses one for Red Velvet, but was the Dragon one of them? No, she did. I don't think. No. Someone else got it. It wasn't Joy. So, what type of girlfriend will Joy be? We have the Dragon. So, the general energy for Joy's reading is the Dragon. So, this shows that she is someone that is highly intuitive, as we have a Spirit card. This is the element of the Spirit. And with the Dragon, we have the energy of the solar plexus. So, Joy is the type of girlfriend that will be very optimistic, very happy, very independent. I feel when you have the Dragon energy, it definitely feels like someone that's coming from another level. Okay, let me stop. Because when you talk about the solar plexus, I have mentioned optimistic, confident, and creative, right? So Joy carries all of those traits. Someone that is filled with, Joy is named Joy for a reason, right? She's someone that's always smiling, someone that's usually very, very happy, and someone that's also very, very sensitive. Because when I talked about the Dragon, I was also thinking of the Golden Egg, also another card from this deck, that talks about the heart chakra. So someone that is very, very open and honest and feels a lot of things, right? So I do feel that this card is representing that part of Joy that is very happy, very content, but also someone that feels a lot, someone that's emotional, someone that... The other thing that I just randomly got was someone that has a good eye, right? So Joy has a very good eye for partners. Because it seems like, because it's also making me think of the third eye because of the high emphasis on the Dragon's eye. So I do feel that Joy is able to see beyond someone's appearance. She's able to see the heart of someone. I was thinking of like hard truths. So Joy is very honest with herself in that sense. The colors that we see here are green, that talks about the heart chakra, and then we have yellow, which is about the solar plexus, and then we have a little bit of red and orange, which talks about the sacral and the root chakra. So there's this sense of grounding, there's this sense of being motivated and going for what she's passionate about, and then we have the card right here that talks about heat. So woof, Joy, put that away. Don't need to know about that. You guys know what I mean, right? Wink, wink, hint, hint. Those are my eyebrows, like going like. Anyway, so let's look at her other cards though. So we have. Wait, I can't reach the card. So we have contents. Here we have all of this red hair, and you know what it made me think of? It made me think of One of These Nights. Such a beautiful song. Underappreciated song. You Rebel Loves. Listen to it if you haven't listened to it. It's such a good song. For the new ones out there and for the oldies out there, you know it's good. If you don't like it, it's okay. Sucks to have bad taste. Uber. Oh, okay, let me stop. Let me stop right there. So with this context card, I do feel that there's this sense of longing. There's this sense of having hearts connected at all times. There's this sense of meeting again. So I do feel that Joy is a type of girlfriend that keeps very close to her heart whoever she dates. Unless that person really betrayed her, then that person is out. But I do feel that there's this sense of Joy really, because there's a lot of green and red. So grounding her heart chakra, right? Being very honest with how she feels, being very aware of how she feels as well. And right here we have a dragonfly. And to me, dragonflies symbolize someone that is a little light within darkness, right? It's like a little glow. So Joy is a type of girlfriend that just brings hope into the relationship. She is someone that wears her heart on her sleeve, so she's very honest. She, people can sense how she feels right off the bat, and because of that, she attracts people that really like that part of her. And she's still very grounded, so I guess it's because of, she's able, what I mean by grounded is, like, she's able to express how she feels in a way that people know about it. You know how there's some people out there, I would know, that don't really know how to express their emotions, not because they don't feel anything, it's just not intuitive to them, it's just not how they work, it's not their natural state of being living at, like, whatever other words you can think of. So I do feel that with this context card is like, this sense of Joy does feel a lot. She's very sensitive, she's very emotional, and all of that makes her, not as, I guess, you know how they say that if you're vulnerable, that you have to be vulnerable to be in a relationship or something like that? I think Joy has that one to a T. She knows how to show her strength and weaknesses in a healthy way, semi-healthy way. I don't know if Joy is aware that she does that. That's why I mean semi-healthy. Because if she's not, then if she's not aware that she's doing this, then it feels that maybe it could come off as like she's feeling so strongly that people can't help but see how she feels. But that's kind of what I'm getting at in that sense, that she's very open about her feelings and her heart, and people can definitely see that very clearly. Like, she's very open about that, even if she didn't want to. Then we have a card that talks about it. It's called Heat. Talks about heat. Whoa. And it's very orange. So yeah, the sacral chakra does talk about that too as well. So Joy has that to offer to her partner. The other thing that I was thinking of was like a phoenix. So I do feel that Joy is able to almost transform someone with her touch. The other thing that I'm getting is that she's also very good at seeing the best out of people. She's a type of girlfriend that will be very, I guess that's what you call someone that's optimistic, someone that can see the good in the worst parts, or like in the worst times. She can still see like, oh, there's hope, I guess that also makes sense with like the little glow in darkness, right? When everything seems hopeless, Joy is able to see, she's able to still have faith that things will get better. Also with this heat card, I'm getting that Joy heals from touching other people, and her touch is very healing as well. So she may be a very clingy, touchy, and physical type of person. The other color that we have right here is like a very dark blue, so it's making me think of either the crown chakra or the throat chakra. So communication is important, but I think it's more actually of the crown chakra. So having a very deep connection with someone, very intuitive. And to me, one of the best ways to reach your crown chakra is by having all of your other chakras aligned. So I do feel that Joy is very good at helping her partner just align themselves to be themselves again, if that makes sense. So she's very good at that. The other card that we have right here is Motion. This one I kind of had to like pull out of the deck. So I do feel that Joy struggles a little bit with change. She struggles to keep things going, especially because we have the Chariot right underneath it, which I'll get to that in a little bit. Also with this card, it feels like Joy is may be prone to nightmares. That's what I'm getting with this motion card. So I do feel that she'll be the type of girlfriend that will be very understanding of difficult times for whoever she's dating with, because she has experienced those things herself as well. So she's very understanding and she can be very empathetic. But with this motion card, it definitely feels like Joy is very understanding to her partners. Again, this feels like, being in darkness. Like, Joy can see the positive side, or she can be optimistic because that's the only way she has survived in life. You know what I mean? Like, that definitely feels like that's the energy I'm getting with that motion card. I do feel that Joy may also be prone to staying stagnant with her energy. Like, if she's afraid to move and change, then she will kind of just stay stagnant. But let's look at her other cards. Underneath the contents card, we have the Nine of Autumn reversed, which is the Nine of Pentacles reversed. And this one usually talks about an individual that feels independent, an individual that is living their best life. This is the energy of someone that is doing their best to reach their, I guess, freedom in a sense. Or maybe that's my vision of freedom. I don't know. But this is someone that's living in their little paradise. This is the energy of someone that knows how to manage their money. This is the energy of someone that is very abundant and has a very healthy view on their material life, and it's reversed. So I do feel that Joy is a type of girlfriend that I guess she could be a little bit codependent sometimes, or she's still working on this. Like, she's still working on feeling like she, seeing her own value. Let's put it that way. Like, she's still working on that. So I guess in a way she's still very vulnerable. And I guess that's why we had this card where, now that I see the word context, it's making me think of, like, I mentioned that card and all of the beautiful things that card has to offer. But if you see that out of context, it's perfect. But if you see it within the context, Joy is not okay. And that's why she's able to wear her heart on her sleeve, because she is kind of like her cry for help type of thing. But let's look at the other cards. Okay, let's go back to the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this Nine of Autumn card, when you have cards reversed, sometimes it's the opposite meaning, or it's just someone that hasn't reached that energy yet. So let's just say Joy is not in the Nine of Autumn energy yet, but that's what she's aiming for. She's aiming to build her own paradise, to build her comfort zone. She's working towards building a material, having like a good relationship with money, having a good relationship with her material world. Also, when we talk about autumn, we're talking about work, career, money, of course, and health. So I think Joy is still building herself to have a stable career that she's happy with. Many of you guys as fans may see her and be like, she's doing well for herself, she has a good career, all of these things, but for her it might not be good enough, and it might not be where she actually wants to be in. And talking about comfort zones and stuff, we have the Two of Spring. The Two of Spring is the equivalent of the Two of Wands, and usually in this card you have an individual that is looking out their balcony, and that person is looking and planning ahead. It's someone that feels like they're on the top of the world. And even though spring, is supposed to talk about taking action and getting things done, again, that stagnation that I talked about, Joy has that. So she's the type of girlfriend that she has a lot of good things to offer, but she may take a while to get them done, or to get moving, or to start towards making that change possible. And I'm saying that because when you have the Two of Wands, you're talking about someone that is thinking of taking action but hasn't taken action yet, because that person is still in their comfort zone. And I think this is where Joy is standing as well. She's still within her comfort zone, but she's already planning on taking action. So she's, in a way, she's already getting the gears moving to make something happen. She just hasn't gotten there. So here it says a bright future manifested through hard work. So Joy is still working hard, but maybe she's not putting the energy, what is it called? Like, maybe she's not managing her energy well. So she may have her energy and her focus scattered on so many projects that she's not actually focusing on the ones that will matter for her, or that will give her the emotional satisfaction and value she's looking with. Because I think that may be the reason why she's not in that Nine of Autumn energy. She's so she's following this structured path that is like, oh, if you work hard, it pays off. But if you know how they say work harder, no, what is it called? Work smarter, not harder. I feel that that's the issue with Joy. She's working very hard, but she's not being very smart about her time, her efforts, and her energy focus, right? I do feel that she may be like, oh, if I have a lot of projects and I do all of them, I will succeed and I feel satisfied. But I think what Joy is forgetting is, what does being satisfied look like? What does it mean to be successful? What does it mean to feel accomplished, right? If she were to define that first, then she wouldn't have to work as hard. Maybe if she were to define those terms, she will be able to figure out that she's already a 9 of Autumn type of person. So let's go on to the next card. We have the Chariot. This is number 7. So with this Chariot, we are talking about someone that has found the direction that they want to go through, the path that they want to go down for, and they just go for it, right? So I do feel that Joy, that's why I said I will talk about the Chariot later. Here we have motion, and I talked about stagnation or not being able to move. So Joy is the type of girlfriend that takes her a while to get moving. It takes her a while to find the direction, but after she has found that direction, she'll focus all of her energy and all of her focus on that one path and just go for it. So I'm not saying that Joy is necessarily like single-minded or anything like that. She's just very focused. And also, this is Cancer energy, so this is talking about, I do feel that Cancer energy is a very good way of describing Joy. Someone that, Cancer is a cardinal sign, and cardinal signs are all they're initiators. They are the ones that create change. Actively are moving their surroundings or their work or themselves to make change happen, right? So motion. But Cancers are also very, they're water signs, so they are pretty in tune with their emotions, which talks about that context and that hard type of thing that I mentioned earlier right here. So I do feel that Joy can be described that way. I also feel that even though Cancer is an initiator by being a cardinal sign, Cancers don't like change to happen to them. Because that destroys their sense of home and their sense of security. So I guess in a way, let's put it this way. Someone that has a Chariot card will be an individual that is okay changing their surroundings, but most of the time Cancers like to settle down, because Cancers are all about the home, they're about their domestic life, and they're all about creating a safe space for themselves, right? And the people that they love. So I do feel that Joy has those things, but she may not feel at home within herself right now, and because of that, she's not at that 9 of Autumn type of energy. And I do feel that she can't get moving towards a goal. She's just in enough discomfort to know that she needs to do something, but she's not in enough discomfort. When someone is under enough pressure that they know something has to be done, but not enough that it breaks them. I feel that that's where Joy is at right now. She knows there has to be change, and she needs to find a path and find her own direction and go towards that direction, but she hasn't really found that path yet. And because of that, she's in this moment of like stagnation where she can't move, even though she really wished she could. Or is like she's walking on a treadmill, right? Like she's walking, getting things done, but she's getting nowhere. So I think that she will be the type of girlfriend that will be, you'll be like, how does that tie into what type of girlfriend she will be, right? That's just, those experiences will definitely help her understand her partner first of all, but also that's the energy that she's in right now. So maybe she's not ready to be, well, she's dating, right? So she can definitely be in a partnership and all of that, but it's not still not the best version of Joy, right? There's still something holding her back as a partner, right? So let's just put it this way. There's still growth that Joy is going through to be the partner that she wished she could be, because she's still not in the stage of her life that she is content with where she's at as well. So I will leave that there. I hope you liked this video. I hope you found this fun or entertaining, or you learned from it, if anything at all. And send a lot of love and healing energy to Joy. I think she will really appreciate that. Just support her, love her, and wish her well, and that will be good enough for her to get all of those blessings down her path. And let's just hope that she gets all the clarity that she needs to be able to find that path. I do feel that with time she's just going to eventually find it. I don't think she's in a super bad state. I just think that she's not in the state that she wished she was. So I think that just since she may not be in the place that she wants to be in her career, that just kind of naturally translates to her love life as well. So she doesn't feel like she could be that dragon that she has a potential of being, right? So it's one of those things like all the pieces are there for her to be that, but she can't fully express them because she is not fully there yet. Let's just put it that way. So I'll see you on the next one, however that is. Love and healing from my part to you. And thank you so much for watching. And